Yo, what's good, boys? It's Yap MMA. We are back with another video. We just got a huge announcement from the UFC. New main event for Kansas City just got announced. Unfortunately, Jamal Hill did have to pull out of the fight. He has some sort of injury, so he will not be fighting Khalil Roundtree April 26th. But we got a new main event, a great main event in the welterweight division. We are going to break down that fight. We're going to predict that fight. Before we go ahead and get into it, though, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get into this fight, boys. The new main event for Kansas City is Ian Machado Garry versus Carlos Prates, 5-round main event. Number 7 ranked Ian Machado Garry will fight Carlos Prates in Kansas City. This is a solid fight, boys. I had a feeling this was going to be the matchup. If you follow me on Instagram, if you don't follow me on Instagram, first of all, go follow me on Instagram. But on Instagram, I predicted this one. I called this one out. Ian Garry posted something a few hours ago today, a little training clip, said be ready, get ready, or some shit like that. I had a feeling this was going to be the matchup. I did think they were going to book this, though, for UFC 314. They did not. They put this as the main event for Kansas. I like it. It's a solid main event. It's going to be a fun main event because, Khalil and Jamal Hill are not fighting anymore. So it's a solid replacement. It's still a good fight for the Kansas fans. But this is good, man. This is good by Ian Garry to step up on short notice. That's back-to-back short notice fights. As much as a lot of people still don't like Ian Garry, I think he did get a lot of respect and a lot more fans after that fight with Shavkat, where he stood, he threw, he was in the pocket. He did fight. He fought a good fight, and he almost submitted Shavkat Rakhmonov, made him look like a man. He didn't win that one, but it was a close fight. So I think he's got a lot more respect from fans, a lot more fans now, and he's going to have a lot of respect and a lot more fans after this fight, taking this fight on short notice against an up-and-coming Carlos Prates, who is on a KO win streak right now and is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. So props to Ian Garry for taking this fight on short notice. He does have a few weeks to prep, but it is still very short notice by him. But I think this is a solid matchup for Ian Garry, honestly. I think this is a very winnable matchup. A lot of people are going to look at this and they're going to say, Carlos Prates all day, first round TKO, second round TKO. I don't see it happening, honestly. Ian Garry has a solid chin on him. He has been dropped before, but he has a good chin. He's got good wrestling, offensive wrestling. He's got a very bladed karate stance. He's bouncing in and out. He's going to be hard to hit. And we know he can go 5 rounds. He just went 5 rounds with Shavkat. We know he can go 5 rounds. We don't know if Carlos Prates can go 5 rounds because he smokes everybody in the first round. Against Neil Magny, smoked him in the first round. We didn't even get to see a second or third round, or let alone a fourth or fifth championship round. We are going to see how Carlos Prates fits in a round 4 and a round 5, since I think Ian Garry is going to survive this fight for at least 2 to 3 rounds. I think he survives this fight. I don't think he gets smoked right off the bat by Carlos Prates, but you never know. Obviously, I do think the favorite will be Carlos Prates for understandable reasons. Crazy KO power. He's dangerous. He's got good takedown defense. I won't lie. He's got good, solid takedown defense, but I think Ian Garry will be able to get Prates down to the ground, and that's going to be the defining factor of this fight. Will Prates be able to stay on his feet, or will Garry just be shooting those takedowns, going for takedowns, get the takedown, be able to hold his back, and maybe threaten a choke? He can threaten a rear naked. He has not been very successful with his rear naked chokes. Wasn't able to pull it off against Michael Venom Page. Wasn't able to pull it off against Shavkat Rakhmonov. I've talked about this before. Honestly, Ian Garry needs to work on that BJJ, but he does have good wrestling. He's got good offensive wrestling. He's able to stay very defensively sound. He didn't get clipped by, Shavkat Rakhmonov very badly. Nobody talks about this, but Ian Garry did very well in that fight. He didn't get hit too badly. There was no moment where Ian was on wobbly legs, about to get KO'd. That hadn't happened. He'd gone hit better against Michael Venom Page. Michael Venom Page tagged Garry better than Shavkat did. And Shavkat had a full camp. Ian was coming in on a short notice, and he did very well against Shavkat. All right, and he wrestled him, had his back, almost submitted him. I think this is going to be a much closer fight than people are going to make it out to be. A lot of people, I already know, all the Fighting Nerds fans, everybody, most of the MMA community is going to be like, Prates gets this one done, KO. A lot of people are going to be picking Prates. I get it. But early prediction, I'm picking Ian Machado Garry to get this one done by unanimous decision or by submission, man. I could totally see him pulling off a submission on the ground late in the round when Carlos Prates is giving up. He's tired. We're really going to see if Carlos Prates can go the distance in this fight. This is why this is a great main event, great fight night main event, and it will also show if Prates is ready for the top 10, ready for the top. Garry's 7. He's almost top 5 at that point. we're going to really see if Prates is ready for that jump in competition and if he can defend takedowns and wrestle offensively or, wrestle defensively, because there's a lot of good wrestlers in welterweight. I was worried that they were going to match up Prates and Buckley on short notice. I knew Buckley would have smoked Prates genuinely. I'm sorry to all you Prates fans. I think Buckley would have wrestled him badly to the ground. I think Garry's wrestling is worse than Buckley, obviously, but Garry is still a good wrestler and he's a good striker. So we will see. They match up in size as well. Garry's solid, pretty big. Prates is very big at this division. You know, both these guys, their heights are going to be about the same. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out, because I do think Garry does have that wrestling in his back pocket where if he is getting tagged on the feet and he's not finding success, he's not getting in that rhythm on the feet, he will be able to take it to the ground, unlike Prates, who needs to be landing those straight rights, those hooks, those check hooks down the pipe on Garry to really knock him out. He's going to have to knock him out. I don't see Carlos Prates going to decision with Ian Garry and winning that decision. You know, if it does go the distance, I think Ian Machado Garry takes that all day. But we will see how this fight plays out. I'm hyped for this one, genuinely. I like this fight more than Jamal Hill versus Khalil Roundtree. That's a great fight as well. But I do like this matchup because we'll really see if Carlos Prates, you know, is ready for that level of competition. Because him fighting Jeff Neal, as much as we like Jeff Neal, that was a bad matchup for Jeff Neal. Jeff Neal would have gone pieced up on the feet. Garry's the big, not Garry. Prates, the bigger guy, taller, lengthier. Jeff Neal would have played perfectly into his game plan, and I think Prates would have KO'd him genuinely. So this is a much tougher challenge for Carlos Prates, and we will see if he's really ready for this level of competition. But I'm hyped for this fight. I want to know what you guys have to say down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about this fight. Is it good matchmaking? Is it bad? Are you guys excited for this one? Are you not? But without further ado, boys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next one. See you.